Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return for our last couple episodes of Open Fishing XL. I wanted to keep this another little short series onto the channel. It might even be something, depending on how Russian Fishing 4 is going, if we want to get a little bit of a break there, sliding this over to a weekend series for a few weeks, then going back, or whatever. Just because, again, I mean, fishing games aren't bad, but they are also something you kind of have to be in that mood for, and I feel like having two on the go for too long might make it a little more difficult to try some other stuff out. So again, we'll do a couple more episodes of Open Fishing XL for now, check it out, show a little bit more, and then we can always come back to it another time, and I'll definitely keep a watch on it through its development and stuff going on like that. Last episode, we managed to get the spinning rod and put that to the test. We don't really have that much in the way of funds, though, so have to wait for the inventory load in a moment here, but we don't really have the baits to be able to use the new spinning rod we picked up. I mean, I guess I could a little bit. I do have some more worms, so I can try that out. We are right at the shop here. What are you looking for today? Okay, you're still for herring. So I think we have to wait for that to roll over. If I also go to the quests, silver bass, European river crab, and the autumn flounder. Yeah, so I don't think anything really there I'm after. But what I could do is take... how much... Right, what do I have for inventory right now? Okay, see, I have no inventory in the items here. And I only have $10. How much... Were the worm traps $5 or were they $10 each? I think they were 10, weren't they? Yeah, $10. Okay, so you know what? We'll just leave that and we'll go up to the beach and start with the... just this regular float rod that kind of like our beginner starting thing. See if we can catch any other species there. Although I wonder if I should go a little further than the beach. Just, yeah, maybe we'll try exploring a little further around and see if we can find like another type of biome to be fishing in. There's a flashlight clicked on. Yes, this is the beach area with the kind of abrupt texture change, but at least it's easy to know you've switched into a new spot. We got up to around the lighthouse there, picked up the spinning rod, but I didn't really go past that, so I'm kind of want to just go along that and see what else there is, or if like we hit another area we can try fishing in that's going to have completely new species for us to see. So if I remember right, it kind of looped around, and then right up at the very tip-ish area, yeah, there's the lighthouse in that. So basically got as far as this, and I didn't keep going further, so let's just see if I can follow it along and go and find anything else over this way. Let's see. Yeah, gotta keep following the coastline because we need water to fish at. What do we got over here? Looks like maybe like an old pier or something, just the posts left in the water. We can try cast out here and just see what we get. Okay, so this is just registered as beach again. Yeah, so I'll keep working down along there and see what we can find. Yeah, just see if we can catch a couple of fish and bring them in. There we go. And just slowly let this go about. Again, I think Open Fishing XL, it's one of the ones I don't see really spending like a lot of hours all at once on it, but I can see coming back over and over again, just like kill an hour or two or something like that, just get a bit done, try to get some of the new gear, or some better gear and stuff like that, and upgrades, fill out the book a little bit more. It's not quite something I think I'd tackle all in a single like focus stretch, but I could definitely see it being a nice little mini game, or if you just have a bit of time you're looking to pass, a good thing to do. Yeah, we'll keep you. Maybe we'll try for another one, because we can sell the herrings to the shop vendor and get a decent markup for their price. Or, well, get a decent payout for what we give. They're trying to sell the herrings, not us. Yeah, we'll just give it a moment, see what happens, and then keep working down the shore a little more. Yeah, just come on in. Sometimes it's like super quick on just reel, and other times you can just let it go for quite a while. Okay, we'll keep that. Actually, I should check and see. I can't remember. I think we've caught the whitetail flounder before when we were fishing around here. I should just make sure in our little guidebook that we do record all the baits that we do use. It'll make it handy for the future if we do have to, or we do pursue any quests or anything else that has targeted species. Ooh. Okay, come on in, you. Let's slow to go and work it in. Slow to go, bring it in. Okay, come on. Yeah, we'll keep that, and we'll keep going down along the shore for a while. So I want to see how this kind of curves around. Oh, so I've got another line of the posts here. I think this is all still considered like the same beach biome. So I'm kind of curious. No, it is the same texture, although, oh. We might be hitting a spot where it kind of changes on us. Oh, what is... Oh! Hi, person, I think. Okay, so they're going to buy herring from us as well. And... oh, there's actually... okay, I can't seem to use the boat. I guess this is just like a pure out that we can get a little bit more fishing done at. Yeah, this is beach pier. So we'll see if we get anything different from this. But it's kind of nice to have found this fisherman just here. It doesn't actually look like there's any wares to buy from him, though, so it might just be like a random pier dotted in the world to give you access to being able to sell your inventory out. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just use the bread for a couple more things, and then we'll switch back over to the new spinning rod we've got. Now let it go, and then work it slowly in. There was a little bit. Come on, bring it on in. Oh, slowly coming in. This does take a little bit of time. Oop. There's one finned herring, so that brings us up to 3 for the total. I do kind of want to keep working down the coast there, too. Just see... I'm trying to think of what all the other areas there probably are to fish. I'm guessing there's something like a lake area, maybe a pond, river, or stream. Although, I should also check and see, too. Like, there is also a wide variety of baits, so I don't know if it's something where it's like... okay, we'll keep that. Like, if I check the inventory, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there are 10 different baits. And I think the total for the catch record is like 30 pages, isn't it? Yeah, there's 30 pages. A few of them only are caught by, like, the nets. So I'm wondering if it might be something where there's only so many baits per biome. Or, how am I trying to say this? Because, God, I screwed this up. I'm wondering if it's something where it's like, depending on each biome, each bait will catch more of a specific school of fish. So, like, for the ocean area, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 species there, 10 in the forest pier. And it kind of works like that. It is linking to assumption, and I really shouldn't do that with that. But again, it's just... the mind tends to want a theory craft sometimes. Let's see if we can get anything good with the worms here. Because I can't remember if we actually used the worm, or the spinning rod here. No, I don't think we did. I think we tested the spinning rod down... or did we use it? I'm trying to remember. I know we came back to pick up, like, the worm trap and that. So I don't know if we actually did put the spinning rod to a test out and, like... oh! Yeah, no, I don't think we used it out here. So there's a new catch. And it does seem, well, I mean, again, how it is, the baits will heavily dictate what species we're going to get where. It's almost got a little bit of like a puzzle game feel in a way. Like, there is still variety on what species of fish you can catch with what bait, so it doesn't feel as, like, almost paint by the numbers as Called Wild the Angler did. And I still do feel like, compared to Called Wild the Angler, which I just basically completely dropped outside of doing the series on it, I could, again, see coming back Open Fishing XL. I think for the money between the two, you're going to get more out of Open Fishing XL than Called Wild the Angler. I think because of how the Angler just feels... It used to feel really strict, and there wasn't a lot of stuff for what you were paying, if I'm honest. Like, again, as nice as the Angler's open world was, there wasn't a lot in it to do or use. And I forgot this is a spinning rod, my bad. So that's just the float rod again. But, yeah, for the Angler's open world, it felt... Oh, let me bring that back in and get a good cast out. The world didn't have enough interaction in it. Like, if you could go out and find different bait sites, or... if you could find bait sites to, like, collect bait... Oh, actually, we got a fish on this close, I didn't realize. If you could find and harvest baits from certain sites on the map, you could find, like, say, wood or materials and craft your own lures, gear, or stuff like that. Make the world so that way it had more importance. Then I think you would have had much more success with, like, how big you made the world for Called Wild the Angler. Because, to be honest, aside from going in and getting some, like, little progression things, which progression doesn't even feel like it rewards you with anything, it was not something that really just felt like it made use of all the assets and all it tried to put into itself. But then Russian Fishing 4... it does have the ability to craft lures, harvest baits, cooking, etc. Oh, a falconry. That's an interesting catch. Maybe we'll hold off for now and we'll use this somewhere else. Let me just see about selling the fish we got to our cardboard cutout friend here. Oh, hang on. Now you're buying Oh, did the time roll over on us? Not yet, although I don't know why... You were buying herrings for a moment there, but now you changed over. Interesting. Okay, well, let me keep working over here. And just see about following this till there might be like a shift in the texture for the ground. But Rush Fishing 4, it does have like lure crafting, bait harvesting, stuff like that. It is a little bit paywalled. Not too bad, but that's kind of like how a free-to-play game sort of is nowadays. The only thing with Open Fishing XL I think I might like to see is... I mean, you can buy the traps, but also just... I'm trying to think of what else would be good to, like, help expand on it. Like, I do like that there was the touch where you have the spinning rod, so you do have a little bit of a change in, like, fishing there. I do kind of feel like it might help as well to have different little mini-games for the reel-in. Just so that way it's not just the single one all the time. I think a lesson might be, like, for how Dredge did for their... I mean, it's hard to call Dredge a fishing game in some regards, because it was more like mini-games to how they did it. But, like, how they did do certain aspects, where it's, like, not only working back and forth at times, but also hitting the timing right for other mini-games. Things like that, where... it could be, as the fish icon goes by, you have to click once it's only in a certain area, not in the reds or stuff like that. Just a way to keep a little bit variety, so that way it's not the same aspect, just like over and over again. Another falconry, we'll keep that. Actually, you know what? Let me just go into the catch record and update that. Let's see, where is it in here? Oh, okay, the herrings are the same. I should put... we did get a one fin with the worms. Put that there. Acts similar to a falcon by swimming upside down near its surface. When it sees its prey, it swims down quickly like a falcon, dropping from the sky to catch a mouse. This behavior is very strange, however, scientists believe it must be working since they're still around. It has been found in beach pier and beach poles. Oh, okay, the poles actually are their own mini biome. Flat sardine, beach and beach rocks. So this is actually its own little biome area too. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's actually kind of neat to know. Yeah, beach poles. I'll just keep slowly bringing... There we go. This might be the last one we'll use on the spinning rod for now, and then we'll switch back to our basic float rod. Just so that way I do keep a few worms in for next episode as well. And we keep seeing what other areas we can find. Oh, silver sardine. I think that's a new fish. We'll... Yeah, there you are. Do that. Okay. And let me go into... Yeah, change that back to our standard rod. And we'll work back at... Actually, I wonder if I should use the bread around the beach poles, because we haven't really... Alright, let me try to get this work. There we go. Because I don't think we've used the standard little rod just around this area. So we'll see what we can get with it for a little bit, and then we'll keep working our way down, whatever that direction is. Again, it might not hurt to pick up a compass to help with our map drawing and such. Okay, slowly work that in. There's another one-finned herring. Ooh. Saw something kind of bug out a moment there. It might have just been like one of the insect models, but... Yeah, we'll get... we'll just catch one more and see. It could well be, because this is just like around a little like beach sub-biome. We'll just have a little bit of a carryover there. Just gotta give it its time. Does take a little bit to work it in, but slowly but surely I think we'll get it. Whoop. Okay, just another one-finned. Yeah, we'll go for a little bit of a run and see what else we can find along here. I do want to try and see if I can discover or come across anybody who, like... there was the sushi place that was mentioned, and then there's also, like, a food truck. I want to see if the cooking the game does have, like, something you can turn into a certain person for funds. Just so that way it feels like it has, like, a gameplay interaction, aside from just, like, for yourself. And it looks like we got somebody up here. I don't know if this is a different biome from where we have been. Yeah, it looks like we got another shop. Okay, yeah, you're just our basic baits and that, so we won't sell anything to you yet. Okay, so it looks like this is more of a gear store. This is just like the other one we were in. Yeah, so we've got standard looking glass, modern compass, vintage compass, waders, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't see... No, storage container, I don't think we need that yet. Yeah, it looks like we are possibly going to a new area. Let me just try a cast out and see what this registers as. Salt Swamp. Okay, this might be an interesting one to work at for next episode. We'll sell off what... yeah, we might as well sell off the fish we got so I actually have inventory space for anything new we're catching. But we can work around here and see what we can land. Just give that a moment, and then we should hopefully have something on we can bring in. Maybe the bread's not a good bait for this area. Maybe that actually is the case. Maybe depending on the biome, certain baits just don't have any effectiveness. Oh, there we go. Or again, I am just too impatient of a bugger. I have to give things more time. Ooh. We also can check the quest tab, see if there's anything we'll want to be able to snag. Ooh. Oh, we have to let it go though. We have too much inventory space. But we caught a 4-gill ray, which is pretty interesting. So we caught that with that. And there is quite a bit of little, like, details we can read up per fish species, too. Yeah, let's sell that off. Actually, we're going to get a fair bit from everything here. Yeah, 29, so I can pick us up. Yeah, let me stock us up back to bread for 15 there. Worms will go up to 15 as well. And then we should be good there. Let me just check the quest before we... although it does take 7 dirt sunfish for that, so that might not be something we'll aim too heavily at. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll save and end this episode of Open Fishing XL here for the week, and then tackle our last one for the series, at least for now, on Thursday. So thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Open Fishing XL. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you do want to check out the game for yourself, or even just wishlist it and watch its development, there's a link to its Steam page down in the description below. I always try to include that just to make it easier for anybody who wants to check out what I've been doing or where I found stuff like that. And I think that wraps us up pretty nicely for today. So thank you all once again for joining me, and until I do catch you in the next video or episode, Anglers and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.